Hello and welcome. In this episode, we will talk about Scrum framework. Scrum is an agile development methodology used in the development of software based on an iterative and incremental processes. Scrum is adaptable, fast, flexible and effective agile framework that is designed to deliver value to the customer throughout the development of the project. The primary objective of Scrum is to satisfy the customer's need through an environment of transparency in communication, collective responsibility, and continuous progress. The development starts from a general idea of what needs to be built, elaborating a list of characteristics ordered by priority, product backlog, that the owner of the product wants to obtain. Agile Scrum methodology is the combination of the Agile philosophy and the Scrum framework. Agile means incremental, allowing teams to develop projects in small increments. Agile Scrum methodology is good for businesses that need to finish specific projects quickly. A new approach to commercial product development that would increase speed and flexibility, based on case studies from manufacturing firms in the automotive, photocopier, and other industries. They call this the holistic or rugby approach, as the whole process is performed by one cross-functional team across multiple overlapping phases, in which the team tries to go the distance as a unit, passing the ball back and forth. The history of Scrum can be traced back to 1986 in the Harvard Business Review (HBR) article titled "The New Product Development Game" by Hirotaka Takeuchi and Ikujiro Nonika. In 1993, Jeff Sutherland and his team created the Scrum process to be used in software development processes by combining the concepts of the 1986 article with the concepts of object-oriented development, empirical process control, iterative development and incremental software processes and productivity improvement, as well as the development of complex and dynamic systems. In year 1995, Sutherland and Schwaber jointly presented a paper describing the Scrum framework at the workshop held as part of OOPSLA 95 in Austin, Texas. Over the following years, Schwaber and Sutherland collaborated to combine this material with their experience and evolving good practice to develop what became known as Scrum. In year 2001, Schwaber worked with Mike Beadle to describe the method in the book, Agile Software Development with Scrum. Scrum's approach to planning and managing product development involves bringing decision-making authority to the level of operation properties and certainties. In year 2002, Schwaber with others founded the Scrum Alliance, and Schwaber left the Scrum Alliance in late 2009 and founded Scrum.org. Since year 2009, a public document called the Scrum Guide has been published and updated by Schwaber and Sutherland. It has been revised 6 times, with the current version being November 2020. The 3 pillars of empiricism at the base of the Scrum framework are transparency, inspection and adaptation. Let's look at them more closely. Point 1. Transparency. According to the Scrum Guide, the emergent process and work must be visible to those performing the work as well as those receiving the work. It means that every part of the process should be clear as day for everybody on the Scrum team. Transparency allows each team member to track and understand what's really going on in each sprint. Point 2. Inspection. The Scrum artifacts and the progress toward agreed goals must be inspected frequently and diligently to detect potentially undesirable variances or problems. Inspection is done by everyone involved in the project, though it should be supported by the Scrum Master, collaborating with the team in all aspects of the process. 3. Adaptation. If any aspects of a process deviate outside acceptable limits or if the resulting product is unacceptable, the process being applied or the materials being produced must be adjusted, the Scrum Guide notes. Remove what needs to be removed after a thorough inspection and adapt to the new situation and circumstances. Learn from your actions and mistakes. Using all 3 pillars will allow you to find adequate solutions to your problems, be more effective, come up with new ideas, experiment more creatively, and eventually build faster. Without transparency, inspection, and adaptation, you can successfully implement the principles of Scrum into your business. So make room for open discussion, then check if everything meets your expectations, then adapt by experimenting a little bit here and there. Afterwards, since the process is cyclical, you can just start it all over again. Let us discuss on the 5 Scrum values as per Scrum Guide. These are courage, focus, commitment, respect, openness. The 5 Scrum values are commitment, focus, openness, respect, and courage. According to the Scrum Guide, successful use of Scrum depends on people becoming more proficient in living these 5 values. Finally, Scrum teams must have the courage to be honest, open, and transparent both with themselves and with stakeholders about the project's progress and any roadblocks they're experiencing. Team members also need the courage to ask for help when it's needed, to try new tactics or methods they're not used to, and to respectfully disagree and have an open dialogue. The Scrum framework was designed specifically for managing complex projects that must be able to adapt quickly to changes in scope or requirements. That's why each of these 5 Scrum values is so critical to the success of a Scrum project.